That's a nice level up, but it's just not good enough compared to everything else. No. The evasion is nice, but no. No. Once again, losing too much for that. Attack speed, summon quality. No. Okay. Please don't get punched in the face anymore. Ow. Ow. Okay. Oh. Summon quality of 28. Evasion of 7. We drop 1 point of evasion but gain 4 attack speed. That's a really nice evasion bonus. There we go. Regen per second now of 3.2. Defense of 2. Attack speed of plus 32%. Evasion of 18% now. We get 79 HP per day. We've got max skeletons of 4. Summon quality is 28%. And the level is 6.09. We've got 112 magic HP. We do need to increase that, in my opinion, but it's a tricky one. Okay, we got a couple more items. Attack speed is nowhere near where it needs to be for us to care about that. Hello, Closet. How you doing? No idea what's going on in this game, but it looks interesting. I'm glad you like the look. Oh, new piece of furniture. Oh, it's another antique shelf. Cool. Already got one of those. Boss slime. Shouldn't be too much of a difficult fight for us, though. I think a good general rule might be keeping your skeleton level equal to your loop level. Yeah, that seems to be about right. Ooh, new village. I like the idea of a new village, honestly. There we go. Ooh. Max skeletons and some regen loss there, but an extra 2 levels on my skeletons kind of feels like it would be worth it. Yeah, let's go for it. Now we're at 7.87, which is a little bit better at keeping par with the loop level. Now, sort of feeling having a town right here would be nice. I would potentially have bandits in both towns, though, but eventually we'll get rid of that. As soon as we get an Oblivion. That extra quest is quite nice. I wonder if it'll ever give me a quest on a chest. That would be funny. Imagine the stuff we'd get out of a boss chest. Ugh, this is going to be nasty. No. Please summon something that'll take them off attacking me. Quickly. Wait, what? Presence. Oh. Lowers attack speed of allies by 15%. Oh, okay. So it's actually making nearby allies worse. Interesting effect there. Very interesting effect. Very interesting effect. Have we seen an ability of a mimic? No, I don't think so. We might get to here. Who knows? They're doing a lot of damage now. We're doing about the same amount of damage overall. No. Not worth it for us. What do you do? Chilling Touch. Upon dying, stuns opponents for 3 seconds. Oof. Kind of nasty. Not gonna lie. Evasion, not great, but... Losing a lot of health in this one fight. Like, sincerely losing a lot of health in this one fight. Need to get rid of that bloody path ultimately then. Well, that's frustrating, but it is what it is. Need to place down more meadows realistically though, because I am hurting for health. I am concerned about the amount that I'm going to buff up my my level. And that's why I'm not putting down the mountains and the rocks, is because I don't really need it. But it is kind of a problem. I'm getting ghosted, really? Right, well, we've got the Oblivion. Okay, so what we need ultimately is to remove this and replace... Well, we need to get rid of the bandits. We need to get rid of this quite badly because that was sincerely dangerous for us just now. So that needs to go first, but then we need to take this out and replace this with the Hungry Grove, and the bandits need to go. So we actually need a lot of Oblivions. Annoyingly. I'm not going to place that down for now. We don't need to. We can just hold tight for the time being. Yeah, we didn't go with the bandits. The bigger threat to us just... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, now we're going with the bandits. Goodbye. But the bigger threat to us was definitely that bloody path. No. That was such a dire, awful ring. There we go. With this many skeletons, we should be able to munch through their health. Very nice. Now then, let's have a look at you. Skeleton level increase, but I lose 1 skeleton. I don't think that's worth it. The attack speed, though. But I would be back down to just 2 skeletons. So yeah, I could summon them fast, but I wouldn't have many of them ever. Which doesn't help us. Like, it really doesn't help us right now. But yeah, 300 magic HP. I just can't afford to take it right now, though. And it's a shame, but, you know, it's the reality. Regen, evasion, max skeletons. No. What I would love to do is turn that into a vampire area, so we'd get a big heal eventually once we try to move through that area to the boss. Problem is, the boss would have vampirism then, which would be a little bit terrifying. So we do probably want to avoid that. However, if we made this a vampire town, it would kill the bandit, for one. And then we could place something else here eventually. I think that actually might not be a bad idea. I'm hopeful that this bandit is going to get deleted by the vampire. Yeah, it did. That being said, I don't know what vampires and ghouls are like in this, so... Actually, no, we have seen vampires before. They summoned bats. Aavak, is there a reason in what monsters are in front versus the back? Is there something to the position during an auto battle? Yes. Though these ones not so much, but there is a third row effectively. Ooh, there we go. Kind of need that right now. In fact, I could just place that down. Yes. Perfect. Another one there would reduce that significantly. Huh. Just really good timing on those. Like, really good timing on those. Is Necromancer the only summon star class? Yes. I believe there are only 3 classes, or at least as far as I've seen, there are only 3 classes. Okay, so Bloody Pet summons bat after health drops below 50%. Bats. Repellent Squeak. Everyone who doesn't have this ability gets the Ringing in Ears effect, which has 10% chance of interrupting attacks. Which is awful for me, because that interrupts me summoning my my allies. But, you know, this is what we're going to have to put up with, I guess. Wow, 28% plus defense. That's just a flat upgrade for us. Our attack speed is now plus 40%. Pitiful Remains. I think we've seen this before. 10 remains perform a whole orb of afterlife. Oh, so from killing undead, I guess. Right. Carrion Eater devours a random corpse, restoring 25% of his HP. Ah, that's right. So it's just like nonched on its own corpse. It's kind of annoying, but as long as we keep the level of our skeletons up, we should be okay. One of these days, we're going to find out what a mimic is like, and it's going to be utterly terrifying. You do realize that, right? It is going to be nightmare fuel. Evasion and summon quality. Okay, yeah, kind of on par, though. That's not worth it. That ring... not really worth it for the most part. Maybe on this one. It would increase quality by 1%. You know, we're slowly rising it by percentiles. Tiny, tiny little steps to get there. We're at loop level 10 now, which is interesting. We've got... That amulet is quite nice, but it doesn't have the skeleton level or max skeletons that we need, sadly. But we've got Orbs of Evolution, Stable Metals, Food, Stone. Man, what I wouldn't give for a we drop off 10% right now. Attack speed 24. That is really nice. Not gonna lie. I dislike bleeding. Please stop making me bleed. Not worth it. Oh, that one's close, but we drop the max skeletons again, and that's not worth us losing. So just completing the backseat requests. One of these days, gonna get a Mimic, gonna see what they're like. One day. Not this day. Nope. Hello! I need to get our skeleton level up like by 2 right now. We are really falling behind the curve. Okay, that was big. We got a lot from that. First and foremost, let's have a look through this. No. Summon quality 28. Skeleton level 0.27. Attack speed 4. Defense 2. That is worth the loss of 7% evasion and 0.6 regen to me. What about this one? Amulet? No. What about you? Skeleton level is worse. Skeleton quality is up, but mostly worse. The 11% evasion. I think we're going to lose the 11% evasion for this. Yeah. Okay, we've now got a summon quality of 57%. Good night, Leafin. Have a good one, mate. Right, at this point, I can drop this down and perhaps prevent that from getting too bad. Yeah. Now, what else have we got? Residual heat. Receive +3 times loop HP after the skeleton's death or unseen care. A permanent. Plus 0.5 bonus to energy armor for every summoned skeleton. Why, yes, please. Every 2 skeletons I summon gives me more energy armor permanently. I cannot possibly imagine a time when you would not want to take that. I legit cannot imagine a time when you wouldn't want that. But now these guys are doing stupidly high damage compared to my relatively weak skeletons. I'm a little bit concerned. That one, I'd lose a little bit of my attack speed, but I would gain a lot of evasion for that and a bit more skeleton level, so I'm going to go for it. I need these scallywags there, please, right now. Please and indeed, thank you. That would have been a great thing to have gotten really early on. For that magic HP just building up over time. That would have been bloody awesome, but alas. Oh wow, that was a lot of stuff just came through there. Attack speed. Regen, evasion, no. Ow. Double ow. They hit for 100 damage. Oh, thank goodness. You're not going to survive for very long. On the plus side, that does actually mean I get to summon more of you, so, you know. Guess it's swings and roundabouts, really. Can we call your skeletons scallywags? Ugh. Just, my goodness. But yes, yes, you can. Good. After a few runs, finally got the Lich. Well done, Isham. I really would like to get more of this. I don't know how we get it, though. Oh, it's probably from ghosts, actually, thinking about it. It might even be a really rare resource, too. I still need an Oblivion. Like, badly, actually. Oh. A new item there. I am desperately in need of levels more than anything else right now. More skelly levels, please. But we do have an opportunity to get a little bit more in the way of rewards. Sure, we'll pop it there. We'll generate a new treasure chest soon, so... There we go. Defender, good. Let's get more warriors in here. Perfect. Another ruin. I would like to place it down. It's just I can't find anything to do it. Nice. Defense, not really what we'd want. So, Aavak, how's your warrior build going? It is actually, in fact, a necro build. But otherwise, doing really well. How about you? Come on. Losing too much HP here. Losing way too much HP now. This may actually be it for us. I'm replacing... Yeah, I just need the skeleton levels right now. That gives us almost 2 levels. I think without that, we are in deep, deep trouble. 10% chance hit won't happen. Oh, do Do quest mobs have new abilities? No, there doesn't seem to be. We're probably okay now, though. Okay, we managed to get through that. It was a bit hairy, but... I really need you to take... Oh, thank goodness. I was about to say, I really need you to take the heat off me there, mate. But, no, we seem to be okay. You should draw their attention now. And there goes a ghost. Okay. What do we get? Nothing amazing. Sadly. Alright. Do we do another round? Do we do another loop? Got a lot of resources. There are a lot of chests on this loop. This is a difficult one because we just massively upgraded our skeletons level. They might be able to handle it now. But I'm starting to feel that we've got a lot of stuff that I would just be throwing away if we stuck around. I truly do. So, what we're going to do then, before we leave, I'm going to place everything. Let's get as much resources out of this as we can. Can't place that anyway. And there we go. Right, we're leaving. Retreat with an awful lot of good stuff. I've only got one skull, but you know what? We should probably go back and farm some skulls from the Lich so that I can be more... I need to unlock. So I can risk a little bit more with that sort of stuff. But we've got enough for the Intel Center. That is unexpected. I could also open up the smithy as well. We do not have enough for the warehouse, amusingly. Right, okay. Intel Center first. We're going to pop the Intel Center. Let's pop the Intel Center over here, actually. What? Oh, that's me as a necromancer. God, I love the art in this. I really do. I really love the art. Okay, here's what we managed to learn. The world consists of darkness and fragments of your memories for a quite short period of time. Nothing is stable. But this is not completely true. There are some key memories that drastically change everything. By keeping a log of your expeditions, we're adding pieces of the picture together. It would be much easier if everything wasn't so shapeless. Remember, any knowledge is priceless, so don't forget to share it. We'll decide how to use it best together. Okay. Now got the encyclopedia. Also, can I upgrade this? Unlocks the encyclopedia, unlocks the desert, and sand dune cards, unlocks the ability to add gold cards to the deck. Alright. We've also got the encyclopedia. Oh my lord. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we've got golden cards we've never seen. Treasury gives a random resource after placing. Can't be built. The thick walls got all kinds of treasures. Spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. A worthless eye mark in a world with no direction. Lich's Palace. It was here that the sorcerer Omicron conducted his futile experiments. Oh, wait, that is the Lich. Oh, forest. Thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking. Plus 1% hero attack speed. Blooming meadow. Flowers get a feel. Okay, so this is including all of the... Plus 48% HP, plus 2% additional HP for every adjacent mountain tile or rock tile. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. That's not usually what it says. Usually like 120 HP. I'm going to have to look into that. Chrono crystals. Bandit camp. Spawns a bandit on an adjacent tile every 2 days. Bandits prefer villages. Appears every 2 tiles. Bloody Grove. Route to devour enemies. Road Lantern. It's pretty much all the stuff that we've seen before. But there are 2 road style tiles that we haven't seen. Spawns a Blood Clot Village, Ransacked Village. Okay. Count's Lands. Village is thriving under the vampire's protection and its inhabitants are very generous. Heals 15.5 times loop HP upon entering. Whereas a regular village only heals, well, yeah, it actually heals exactly the same. Well, gives you a quest with a better reward, of course. Got enemies. Oh, now we are talking. Resources you get. Splashing creatures, allies get the thick slime, sticky body. Okay, so now we can get really deep into... Oh, here we are. Mimic. Ambush. Creature's first strike is always a critical hit. 200% damage. Fragile. Every attack against a mimic is a critical hit. And easy target. Always attacks heroes' allies first. Interesting. Very interesting. 20% chance the chest will be empty. Wow, that sucks. So, these do have different sorts of drops. Sorry, yeah, some of these aren't good. Like, so the presence here, for example, lowers the attack speed of allies. Some of the abilities are detrimental. 100% chance to counterattack. Wow. Creation. Reward for this unit consists of 3 random cards, including cards you don't have. Wow. Just wow. Pack form, Bloodthirst. 20% of vampire's damage is dealt to all creatures that have the living attribute. That must be kind of annoying. Heavy Hand. Every hit done to the golem increases the chance for critical hit. Chance is 0 after golem has dealt critical damage. Spikes. Anyone directly attacking this creature will receive 4 times loop HP of damage. Yikes, that could become nasty. Mosquito. Unlocked in further chapters. Desperate. Unit's damage value is multiplied by a % of its missing HP. Ooh. Oh, there are 6 bosses. Okay, now that's interesting. Dialogues. First meeting, first kill. Ah. Have them damage increased by 5% for each Lich's Palace. Pitiful Remains. Unknown. Orb of Immortality. That's what we're going to be farming. But that is super interesting. Aavak. Sorry, Amigara. Aavak compared it to Slay the Spire and Hand of Fate. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Definitely Hand of Fate. The comparison to Hand of Fate is very strong. I would say this is actually probably more akin to, like Slay the Spire has... the combat is all about the tactics you use. But you still design your deck, but your deck is very combat oriented, whereas Hand of Fate, your deck decides what the world is and thus what you fight, but the fighting doesn't change realistically, though you can have a deck with weapons in it. But in that way, this deck can have treasure chests. I feel that Hand of Fate is probably the best comparison, plus an auto battler. Aavak, can you sell me on your Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough? The overall length is a bit intimidating. How do I sell someone on Horizon Zero Dawn? Beyond saying it's one of the best stories that I've encountered in gaming. My lord, there's so much that you can discover in that game. And I went to extreme lengths in order to discover pretty much everything I could that was substance. I didn't go out of my way to like 100% it. I'm sure there's certain things that I missed, but I more or less scoured the world for lore. There was something, quite a few people actually commented on me encountering just almost inconsequential characters in the world that didn't really have anything to impact the main storyline so much as they added interesting tidbits to the lore. They just padded out the sides in interesting ways. I think it was Gwyn was a character that a few people said, well, they hadn't seen any other streamer or Let's Play encounter that character, because I tended to walk from place to place, even if I could, jump around between the campfires. I tended to explore each location and try to, at the very least, discover all of the animal locations and pick up all of the collectibles. And as a result, I came across quite a lot of it. And I don't know, honestly, the game is what sells it. My Let's Play, hopefully people enjoy it. I had a fantastic time, and I think that came out through my commentary and the way I engaged with the game. But ultimately, Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that everyone should experience, whether they play it themselves or watch someone play it. It's honestly one of the top games in the last decade, as far as I'm concerned. Right, let me have a look over chat, because thankfully I caught your comment there. It's only because someone said, I hope Aavak sees something. The bats affect everyone, including their allies. Aavak, who that? Oh, it's me. I am not seeing what I was meant to have seen. Yeah, I hope Aavak saw that. Omicron sounds like a transformer. It's actually a pretty common name in a lot of things. I wonder if there's a special dialogue if the necromancer fights a lich. That would actually be quite cool. Ika. I don't know how to take your length is intimidating. Well. Yeah, my wife's biggest fan. You know what? I should have rolled with that. Whistle Bush. Pretty much. That game spawned memes and emotes on this channel that'll probably always be with it. The playthrough is like 120 hours, hence the request. It isn't 120 hours, but it's probably a solid like 90. All right, well, this is interesting. We're gonna be trying to work our way through the Lich and Farmer a bit. Harvest. The hero will be healed by 5 times loop HP at the end of battle. Wow. Ambush creatures first strike. Countermeasure has a 30% chance to counterattack. The Field of Blades is just nasty, but, you know, it does have its bonuses. Alright, what do we got over here? Stable wood, preserved rock, stable metal, food supply, orb of expansion, orb of immortality. And fights with more than 4... Oh, this tells me how to get forests and grove cards, treasury cards, drops from some enemies. Rocks and mount cards, drops from some enemies. All equipment forgotten in the inventory becomes scrap metal. Treasury cards, drops from some enemies. Food supply from fighting on the battlefields. Treasury card, drops from some enemies. From fights with more than 4 enemies. The higher the number of enemies, the higher the chance. Now we know. This is why this particular thing has just been popping up at super random times, and I haven't been able to piece through it, but that's actually awesome. From defeating the chapter boss. Book of Memories drops from some enemies, like the tomes. Cards burned from hand overflow become memory fragments. From transforming tiles, Orb of the Afterlife. From defeating undead type enemies and defeating vampire enemies. From defeating artificial or object type enemies. Defeating plant or living. And Orb of Unity. From defeating liquid or swamp. And then we've got all of the various items that we've encountered. Is there anything else that we want in here? No. Alright, well that was actually kind of cool. Like, my goodness, that was brilliant. Oh, chat wanted me to see the Prime Matter's Destined ability. Creature's 6th strike is guaranteed to kill... Not even allies. That's just straight up, the hero will die. Yeah, I didn't see it before. No, I totally didn't see it before. I just saw this and thought, oh, that's amazing. Fatalism, 33% chance to receive only 1 damage from an attack. 33% chance to receive 150% damage. Yeah, I 100% had not seen that, chat. Thank you very much for pointing it out, because that seems like it was probably a pretty important thing to see. Right, now we can unlock the river card. It's unbelievable, but it actually was here all along. What a nice place you've chosen to set up camp. Library. In addition to the Reconnaissance Center, libraries can decipher information and complete your knowledge of the world. Allows you to unlock additional pages of the encyclopedia in exchange for the secret knowledge resource. Unlocks the Bookery card. Forest. I would like to get this. You can hear the majestic rustle of leaves from the edge of camp. This is the Lumberjack's domain. Unlocks the Forest and Thicket cards. War camp. Watchtower. You can forget many things when leaving the camp, but you won't forget the arrows fired from here. 1 crossbowman will help you from each tower in battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. Huh. Only applies to battles with normal enemies. You'll have to deal with the bosses yourself. Okay. Kind of funny. But I think we want the smithy. Something I wanted for a while. Let's go ahead and get it. Pop it down here. Wow, look at that beard. By the anvil of the 7 seas, it's a small forge. Yo ho ho. You have no idea how I've missed the heat of the furnace and the smell of metal. You've literally got an anchor for a beard. We'll have some good tools now, you can be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to use something during those trips of yours. You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're not a stranger to seamanship. Shiver me hammers. How did you know? It doesn't matter, though. You're right. Don't worry, I'll prove to you that these hands can hold a hammer as good as they can hold a helm in the storm. And for 12 days in a row, if needed. Okay. The Smelter unlocks the Storm Temple card, unlocks the Arsenal Golden card if the Intel Center is built. Plus 30 to base HP. Can I upgrade it? I can. Unlocks the Smith's Forge card, allows you to start expeditions with basic gear for any class, so that's very nice. The Intel Center cannot be upgraded. Looks like my beard. Arr. Honestly, if someone in chat has a beard like that, my lord. What is the field type overgrown field? It's basically what you get if you delete a village once you've placed a farm tile. Now I'm going mobile and lurking. Enjoy running around a giant loop. Take care, CK Hogger. Right. Let's have a look at crafting. I can smith. Well, if I've got stuff. I cannot right now. I could dismantle for bits. I wanted them. I do not. Okay. Well, we've got things that we can do. Apparently, I can put a lot more furniture up here now. I cannot put any more, sadly. Huh. Oh, does this give me a certain amount of tiles in total? I think that might be the case. Oh, right. So it's 8 of 8. It doesn't care where I put it, just... Ah. Well, that's a shame. I didn't quite understand that initially, but okay. Yeah, we're going to have to build more mud huts, I think. Okay, but we're going to start farming the Lich. We've got some new cards, though, to place. We've also got an Ancestral Crypt. Plus 3 HP for every enemy killed with a soul... every enemy with soul killed. Removes HP bonuses from armor. Grants you 1 resurrection after the hero's death. Interesting. And then the desert cards. Desert Heat burns everything in this path, not only you. Lowers every creature's HP by 0.5. I'm not sure about this, but it looks like we're going to have a very interesting run in just a moment. We are actually going on a tea break, though. That's right. We're going on a tea break. It's been 3.5 hours since we began the stream. So I think we've all earned a moment's respite for us to step away, fill our cups, tankards, mugs, whatever drinking vessel is your preferred, whether it be fine porcelain or the upturned skull of one of your enemies. I'm not going to judge. I will judge you for what you put in the upturned skull of your enemy. If you're drinking tea out of it, well, you know, they probably deserved it, honestly. If it's coffee, you scallywag, cur, brigand. But on that note, we're going on a tea break. I shall see you in a couple of minutes.